So I'm here once again with Devyn Keenan. Again, it's Dr. Ellis's daughter, and we're going to talk a little bit about energy medicine and kind of break it down and kind of like go into like what it actually is and like what you gain from it. So if you could just kind of like talk about what it is.
Basically, it's the way I look at it, and the easiest way for me to describe it to people is it's basically a way to keep your body healthy. Because we're all being bombarded with different things every day, pollution and pesticides in our food and chemicals and all that stuff. So it's a form of, I'd say, detoxification. It's basically a way to help your body cleanse itself of those things to keep you healthy.
Right. Because like you said, like every day, as soon as you go outside, you're getting hit with, exhaust pollution, who knows what's in the water that we're drinking and all sorts of things. And that this really focuses on trying to cleanse the body of these like elements and trying to make you live, like you said. Like
exactly. And, as we all go through life and get older, there's different things that come up, different illnesses that come up, different stressful situations that we get approached with, and it stresses our body. So this is just kind of a way to help de-stress your body and keep it, able to basically protect itself from all this stuff that's coming at us every day, because we live in a interesting environment right now.
Yeah.
So
to say the least.
It's basically just, a tool per se to keep your body healthy and able to fight off, illnesses and pollution and all that stuff.
So when you first start taking this medicine, it can be difficult, or it's difficult for your body to adjust to it right away. And can you kind of talk about that process as like when you first start doing it?
Yeah, and there's ways to manage that, because basically we call it diluting. Basically, part of the program is it's just little bottles that you take, the medicine, and that has a certain power to it per se, and you can lighten that by
bring it back
mixing
a little
it with
bit.
water. We all have defense mechanisms to protect ourselves. So when, if you breathe something that's bad, even like paint fumes or something, you might sneeze or you might cough or you might get a runny nose. So all the things that happen to us, our body only has certain ways to cleanse itself of those things. And you get to a point where sometimes you can't cleanse yourself of those things. People get to the point where they don't get sick, and that's not necessarily a good thing. You want to be sick. You want your body to cleanse itself of all the pollutions that we're being bombarded with every day. But if you haven't gone through that, it is, you might have a little bit of a reaction, and what people then perceive to be sick, but in reality you're just cleaning your body out. So basically by taking this stuff, it kind of reactivates the body's defense mechanisms and allows you to cleanse itself of all of the pollutions and toxins that we're dealing with every day.
Right. Yeah, because I think the way Dr. Ellis says, you're too sick to be sick.
Too sick to be sick.
Yeah, and that you have to get to a point where, like you were saying, that getting sick is the way the body, cleanses and fixes itself. So if you're not getting sick, that may not necessarily be a sign of, I'm so healthy, I never get sick.
Yep.
It could be the complete opposite, that you've been so bombarded by with everything that.
Yeah, people perceive not getting sick to be healthy, but in reality, everything that's coming at you every day is just being internalized.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not necessarily a healthy thing.
And I think another thing that your father said is that, like, you can kind of see that with kids with autism, that they never get sick, and it's because their bodies are at a point that they can't get sick.
Yep, they become so stressed out that their body can't react anymore.
Yeah,
they basically lose the fight. There's nothing to fight for because they lose. Dad calls it their healing capacity.
Yeah.
So they become so bombarded and everything becomes so internalized that nothing happens. They just have no fight. Yeah,
like you said, there's just so many outside stressors working on it. And I think that your father also talked about that everything that happens to your body is some sort of stressor in some way or another, whether it be a health stressor or whatever. They're all just stresses. And yeah, that's what the main thing is. Like, they just are so stressed, their body's so stressed that they can't they can't
react to it. They can't fight it anymore.
any other foreign kind of stress because they have so much already inside.